O'Neal. Then there's Irving. And it's Cowens in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, we've got Stephen Curry. Jason Tatum is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Jordan. And it's James in at the 3. And every season you have teams, Greg, that start out hot only to falter. How do you separate the real from the rest?
Kevin, that's a good question. And one thing is what we call point differential. It doesn't just look at wins and losses, but margins of victory. And it can indicate who's really built to go the distance.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Nash, shoots over Curry, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Stephen Curry. This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Tatum kicks to Curry. LeBron outside. 18 feet out, and he nails the jumper.
You give James the mid-range, you better believe LeBron's making it.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Outside Irving. Passes it to Cowens. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Great D that time from Tatum.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And it's good for 2.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates?
Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Now, here's Nash. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. Took him no time at all on that one.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got his second basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Here's Nash. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You can't let Nash get inside like that. He's so nimble and will find a way to finish.
It's good.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Raptors trailed by 4. From deep. The kick out to Irving. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Nets. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they lost the season series against his squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
From the stripe, and it's in there.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jokic has checked in for O'Neal. Giannis comes in for Jason Tatum. Edwards has come in for Michael Jordan. And Doncic is subbed in for Stephen Curry.
Nice read there from Lowry. Saw that his best option was to pull up for the jumper.
Here's Doncic. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Lowry passes to Bane. fires from 18. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Beautiful touch from Desmond Bane. So good from the mid-range.
And Smitty, the last pick of the first round of that 2020 NBA draft. Desmond Bane loves proving the doubters wrong.
GA, every season, he seems to take another leap. Now one of the league's premier three-point shooters and a terrific all-around player.
Here's Person. Anthony Edwards making his last shot.
Desmond won't be stopped with that head of steam. Right to the rack.
The Nets with the lead. Doncic dishes to James. Back to Doncic. Down low. James, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Here's Edwards. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
They get it back, and Robinson throws it down hard.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Outside for Lowry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Luka Doncic.
I love the leadership Lowry offers. It's very valuable. A great role model for his younger teammates.
Just 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Doncic fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Nets out in front. They lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York. You're watching 2K Sports.
21.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got match fixed. Irving is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Nash. And it's Cowens in at the center, filling out the middle.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Petrovic is checked in for the Raptors.
Petrovic.
On the wing, Irving. Defended by Jordan. Irving passes to Cowens. Shaq with some nice D. Nets leading by 6. Here's Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Jordan's got 8 points.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession. That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
That's good offense. Curry's always creating for himself or for a teammate.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
The kick out to Irving. And the 3 ball is good. He has 7.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Here's There's Doncic. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago. And for players, Steve, being traded is always a possibility. Deep down, how challenging is it hearing your name in the rumor mill?
Kevin, it's very challenging, especially when you're happy where you are and your family is happy. No question, it's one of the few downsides of being an NBA player, being traded.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Now here's Jordan. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Over Nash. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Tatum. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Petrovic. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
Tatum on the wing. Shoots over O'Neal. Tatum's shot is off.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Jermaine O'Neal.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Nash against Curry. Now the pass to Cowens. Knocked loose. Stolen by O'Neal. Inside, Curry. Curry crashes inside. Curry.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Toronto calls timeout.
T-shirts. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody.
So for the Nets, Jokic comes in for Shaq, and it's LeBron in for Luka Doncic. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Pass to Robinson. 5 to shoot. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made one of them. Outside Curry. Over Lowry. And again, it's Brooklyn converted.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Raptors trail by 13. Here's Lowry, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lowry's got 7.
Crafty play from Kyle Lowry in the paint, getting by the defense into his shot.
Here's James. A rebound by Greer.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the 3-point shot for some extra offense.
See the stat sheet here for Kyle Lowry. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the 2nd quarter. Here's Greer, and the Raptors tack on 2 more. And so James will bring it up for the Nets. On its way from Curry for 2, and again, no good by Brooklyn. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Lowry, no good. Brooklyn leading by 6. Left side, Jordan. Over Greer. The offensive rebound. Curry, top finish inside.
Steph Curry being fearless on the offensive glass. Weight room,
Here's Lowry. And the layup is good.
Lowry.
12 points for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Nets Youth 10 team.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody! Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Looking at the Nets, Kenny, give us your take.
They run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the players. This team's success is because of you, brother.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Got to give some credit to the energy of their bench. Second unit guys are trying to make a name.
And now with the second.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Michael Jordan is out there with Curry. Then it's James. Then it's Tatum. And it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Nets 5. Curry against Lowry. Here's Cowens. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Yep, that one goes. Nets leading by 6. Tatum dishes to O'Neal. Back to Tatum. The 17-footer. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You gotta really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
Steve Nash, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And he lobs it up toward the rim. O'Neal with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it over Nash. Bank shot. No good. Raptors trailed by 9. O'Neal passes to Petrovic. No good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pulls up. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Jordan's got 16 points.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
And the Raptors call time here. Hey, Smitty, in the playoffs, it's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matches? You know, 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
You know, it wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay set.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Nets. Doncic comes in for Curry.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Doncic. Second chance shot, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, back in grade school, when Jason Tatum told folks his NBA goals, they'd often suggest a backup plan. And he said, I always would tell them, I don't have one. I'm going to make this work regardless. Nothing else matters. Kevin?
Oh, I like that. It's worked out, David. Thanks so much.
And the jump shot of Nash, poetry in motion, a super efficient shooter from downtown.
Again, the Nets for 2.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
A floater, O'Neal misses. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Doncic feeling it out. 16 feet away. LeBron, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Dr. J slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. Look at O'Neal, 5th in the league and patrolling the paint.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jokic comes in for O'Neal, and Anthony Edwards sub in for LeBron. Pass to Robinson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Robinson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Tatum. That one a little long.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Nash. He's around 10 points per game, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Lowry passes to Robinson. And that one drops for him. Robinson's got 6.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding shots in that area.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Elbow shot is on the way. And good that time. 10 points for him.
And the touch on Edwards' shot is really nice. Gives it just enough power to drop in.
Here's Greer. Rebound, Brooklyn. Edwards kicks to Jordan. From the high post. Here's Jokic. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Greer. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jokic just got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Count it.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Lowry from outside drills the three-pointer.
Lowry. 3.
Nets leading by 8. Doncic kicks to Edwards. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting bare tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. 4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Irving is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Nash. Then there's Petrovic. And it's Cowens in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kicks it out to James. Over Irving. That one off the back iron and out.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Shaq with it. Guarded now by Nash. Here's Jordan. Here's Jokic. Jokic so good in traffic.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Nash, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Oh, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt.
Nets leading by 10. James in the high post. Looking to get it going. Another shot, and it's blocked. And it's Nash in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Nash has got it back down to within single digits for Toronto. Timeout called, the Nets. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Nets. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Kevin Ollie said to his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
Raptors trailed by 10. Nash outside. Passes it to O'Neal. Again, Toronto.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
And Jordan gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Petrovic. Again, Toronto.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Here's LeBron, and it's blocked. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Ladies basketball.
From the inbound. Outside for Jordan. Here's Curry. Wow, way off on that. Raptors trailed by 8. O'Neal passes to Nash. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Curry with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. O'Neal passes to Petrovic. Kicks it to Nash. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 8. O'Neal finds Tatum. Over Irving. Tatum is too strong for the defense.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Nash. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And haven't done as much damage inside as they did the first half, but they should not get away from that. They can still put pressure on the D if they pound it inside.
James against Irving. LeBron passes to Tatum. It's hauled in by the Raptors. O'Neal's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to Irving. Shoots over James, and he gets the bucket. Now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Flat-out effort play right there. The kind that can be the difference between a win and a loss.
To tie it up, here's O'Neal. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Moving against James. That shot off. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Jordan. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 6th assist on the night. Raptors trailed by 6. Nash outside. And stolen by James. Jordan the pass to LeBron. Some solid defense there from Irving.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
As you've seen, they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And Brooklyn making a change here. Jokic is checked in. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. 41 seconds left in the fourth.
And out the line, shooting 2, Michael Jordan.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
And the Raptors call time here. They're down by 6. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Curry. 3-pointer. And James pulls it down. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
LeBron James has always been a team-first guy. He will score, rebound it, and pass it.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Raptors. Bucket is good.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. So it's Toronto now.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. We fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Free throw line jump shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His 3rd personal foul.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
And it's Greer missing. So it's the Nets picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. See you next time.
Yeah.